Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be doing a what's in my hospital bag for baby number 3. I am 36 weeks and so I pretty much have my bag completely packed. I know everything that I'm going to take with me. We are in the final countdown. My son came at 38 weeks, so if I'm using that as a guide, I may only have 2 weeks left. And she could totally surprise us and I could go all the way to 40. So I'm gonna sit down and show you everything that's in my hospital bag that I have for baby number 3, the things that I think are important, especially just being away from home and going through such a traumatic, because birth is a trauma to your body. So there are a lot of things that I like to take personally just to have the extra comfort and relaxation. With my son, I do remember I was extremely anxious and just so uncomfortable, and the first time around it was the same thing. I have 2 other children, so I've done this 2 times before, and the 2 to 3 night stay at the hospital just felt like forever. And so I want to make sure that I have lots of things with me this time that I know that are going to make me feel comfortable, make me feel more at ease, especially with having a newborn. It's just so much on your body, so taxing, and you don't really know what's going to happen. So we're planning for a vaginal labor. I do plan on using an epidural, and so this is all of the stuff that I'm taking with me to the hospital. Alright guys, so here we go. I am just sitting on the floor in my bedroom surrounded by mountains of baby stuff. In the videos where I try to look like more polished and like have a background and everything look really nice, like it just doesn't end up like doing as well. I don't know. So maybe you guys just enjoy like the rawness of just my life. But I'm sitting on the floor because I can't stand up. I'm burning up. Real life. And I've got everything like surrounding me right now. So I'm going to go through what's in my hospital bag for baby number 3, Miss Emerson. She is due September 28th, and so we're 36 weeks. And since I've done this 2 times before, I feel like I have a good feel of what you need and what you don't need. Although this is my first time delivering in this town, in my hometown. We lived in Chicago for 5 years, so I delivered both of my children there at a hospital in Naperville, which was a dream. So it's been a little bit of an adjustment. So with that being said, there may be some things that I'm taking that I might not necessarily need. Those of you mommies who have delivered here, you may be like, oh, you don't need that. And so if there is, hey, let me know, because if I can save space, that's awesome. But this is what I think is like the absolute necessary to take to the hospital when you have your baby. So I'm just gonna jump right in. I will start with stuff for baby because there's not as much, honestly. Like when you go to the hospital, they're gonna supply diapers and wipes, and they'll give baby a pacifier unless you specify that you don't want baby to have a pacifier. I'm sorry if you hear my kids screaming, they're playing. If you are breastfeeding, they will make sure and ask you, and if you plan on formula feeding, they'll supply, I believe, formula as well. First things first are the Boppy pillow. So this is the nursing slash feeding pillow slash you need this for everything pillow, in my personal opinion, because it is so like nice just to have, and I talk about it in my baby must-haves. I'll link that video below. I'm also going to be packing some Swaddle Me swaddle wraps. So these are the ones that wrap around baby and they Velcro. So I've got 3 or 4 of these I'm taking with me. These are mostly just super convenient, super easy. I like to have these for just like quick swaddling, and you can also double up to make it warmer. But this is the Swaddle Me sleep wrap. I have a few of these, taking these. They do supply blankets, I should say that, but sometimes it's just nice for pictures to have something different. I have some headbands and some stuff that coordinates with her swaddle wrap. So nice thing for pictures. I am gonna have a photographer come to the hospital and take a few snapshots like of just the day after. So I want to have some nice things for her to be wrapped up in. And then going home outfit for baby, that's really important. It doesn't have to be fancy. Some people like to get fancier. I just found this really cute little outfit from Target. It has unicorns on it, and my daughter and I are kind of obsessed with all things unicorns right now. So I have her going home outfit here. And then a few swaddle blankets, like I mentioned, just nice to have some of these for pictures or just, you know, to practice swaddling yourself. So I have some muslin swaddle wraps. These are the thin ones. Again, these are in my baby must-haves video, so if you want to check that out, I'll tell you all the reasons why I love them. And then I have two different pouches. So I have one pouch that has pacifiers in it and just some extras to take. Honestly, I don't know if I'll need them or not. All my kids have been, my older two kids weren't like too keen on pacifiers, so we'll just see. But I just threw those in there because, you know, in case maybe she doesn't seem to like one or whatever, like there's just extras. What else for baby? I also brought my Moby wrap. Maybe she's really colicky, I don't know. My son was super calm. My daughter was super loud and like cried all the time. So I'm bringing my Moby wrap just in case, and honestly just to have that like one-on-one time and make them secure. I'm not really sure what it's going to be like because my husband's going to have to be going back and forth to come home with our other two kids, so I might need to wrap her up and use this so that I can have free hands to eat and whatnot. So I am taking my Moby wrap. This is just the Moby Classic, and I also talk about this in Baby Must Have, so if you want to know all the reasons why I love it, you can go check that video out. The only other thing I have for baby is I am going to be taking this little thing of gripe water. I know some people say that they don't think it works, but just in case maybe she's like super gassy and colicky. My daughter was right out the gate. Like, they didn't believe me when I was like, this baby is super uncomfortable. She was like arching her back like just from right out of the womb. And so taking this just in case. I don't know what kind of wipes they use in the hospital. I'm not a huge fan of Pampers, and I do like the Huggies Naturals, but I've been moving more towards the water-based wipes, which if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen. I've been using the Hello Bello on my son and like my daughter if they need it. They're older and pretty much potty trained, but still it's nice to have wipes around. I do like these. They are 99% water. So I grabbed this travel size of the baby water wipes. When they're newborn, I'm just not keen about putting much chemicals on their body. So moving on to stuff for mom. So this is what I am taking for myself. So I've already showed you baby stuff. So I am going to be taking this big fluffy pillow, seated pillow, lounging pillow, whatever. I really like those for nursing, honestly, or feeding, or just sitting up to hold the baby. Gives you some extra support. When I was in the hospital with both my other two kids, my back and tailbone felt like it was effing breaking. The pillows at the hospital, pfft, forget that. So I am taking that one. I know last time I took one, and like the nurses made like comments about it, and I'm like, you know what, if you have to spend the night here and like sitting up, and especially like all the changes going on in your body, like whatever, you can take 10 pillows if you want to. Don't let anyone make you feel bad. So I have that one, and then I am going to take just my regular bed pillow and a fuzzy blanket, but my fuzzy blanket is dirty right now. So those things, seated lounger pillow, regular bed pillow, and a blanket. So those things are also going in my bag as well. I've got a just plain robe set. I actually got this at Kohl's back a few months ago on clearance, but it is a robe, and a nursing robe is what it was called. It was called A Glow Maternity, but it's just a plain like soft robe, and then it came with a nightgown. So you are going to want to wear like some kind of a nightgown if you want to change out of the hospital stuff, which I do, but they're still going to be like checking your belly, checking you for hemorrhoids, which is really uncomfortable, but whatever. So this is a nursing one, and it's really loose at the top, and it's like got this cross, and these are loose, so I thought that's perfect. So I have that, just a plain comfortable set to wear for, you know, the after I have her and after I've showered and everything. And then going along with that, postpartum underwear. So a high waist, full ass underwear. You're not gonna want cute underwear. I mean, maybe you do, I don't know. I personally don't, because that you're gonna be, if you've had a vaginal delivery or even if you have a C-section, you're gonna be bleeding. And especially if you have a C-section and you got cut, you're not gonna want something like right on top of that. And so I really, really like these. These got a little bit of compression here, but they're very comfortable. They're, you know, some people I guess would say granny panties. I have 2 pairs here that I'm taking to the hospital with me. And then going along with that, I also did purchase some of the Always like discreet Depends, like these ones. I don't know. I've never used these before, but I've seen a lot of the other mommy vloggers out there use them, and even after they come home, and I thought that's such a great idea because you're literally bleeding so much, like you could end up ruining a lot of your clothes. So I'm gonna put a few of these in here. I know the hospital does provide some things, I'm just not really quite sure. Like I said before, like I didn't deliver at this hospital before, so I'd rather have some stuff that I know for sure I'm gonna use. So I have several of these in there as well. And then of course, some of these nice witch hazel pads. If you look for them in the store, you're gonna wanna look for hemorrhoidal pads. There's nothing glamorous about this, okay? But these are really awesome. So what I like to do is in the hospital, they may give you this as well as the Dermaplast spray, and I'm gonna get some of that for after I come home too, but usually they'll give it to you. I don't know how much, but I went through these like crazy with my other 2 because I continued to use them at home, and they were just so helpful. I did have second-degree tear with my first, so it was really painful. I tore with the second, but not as much. So these are great. You line your pads with them. Gives you really great comfort. Some people like to pre-line their pads with them and then stick them in the freezer. I did that the second time around, and I felt like recovery the second time around was a lot easier, maybe because I knew all of the little tips and tricks. But I am taking some of these with me just in case. Like, you know, some hospitals, I hear people say they give tons of stuff and then some are like stingy. So I'm just gonna be on the safe side, and I got me some of these. This is the Equate brand. You can get whatever brand you want. And I'm not gonna take this whole box with me, but I am gonna take some nursing pads with me to the hospital just in case. My milk has never came in before birth. It's always taken a couple days, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna take like a couple sets of these. Slippers, you guys have seen me wear these in my Instagram stories. I absolutely love these slippers. I got them from Amazon. I'll link them down below. They're memory foam and they're just really comfy, so I'm gonna take these with me too. And then I do have a nursing bra. Well, it's not like technically a nursing bra. It is a Victoria's Secret seamless like t-shirt bra, and I showed these in my Victoria's Secret haul. I bought like 5 of them and they were on super good sale. So this is what I'll be using for my nursing bra. They're really nice. I have one on right now. They're super comfortable. They don't have an underwire, which if you are gonna breastfeed, do not wear an underwire, at least for the first few months. It will hurt. It'll clog your milk ducts. You don't want mastitis right out the gate. Ugh, it's the worst. I had it with both my other ones. I got engorged and milk ducts plugged. And then a going home outfit for me. So I just have some yoga pants. They're just really simple, like stretchy, and then the matching top. So it's like a plum color. I got these from Sporting Goods store because they were on clearance. I've got extra SD cards for my camera, I've got my tripod, which my camera is on right now, and my camera, which I'm using, but extra SD cards. And I'll be taking my laptop and my laptop charger and my camera charger as well. So hopefully they will let me film my the labor and some of the birth. I would love to have that on film. I didn't have that with my other 2, and I didn't think about it at the time, and now I'm really sad. But pictures are great too, but hopefully they'll let me film because I really want to have it on film. Some other like essentials just for having at the hospital. So I have my like case here full of like all my travel size stuff. So sponge, lotion, I have like body wash, I have a scented one, and then I have like a sensitive one, hand sanitizer, Q-tips, makeup wipes, toothbrushes, and hairspray, all of like the travel stuff for showering. I have that all in here. I know with my daughter, I was like afraid to shower at the hospital. I don't know why. Maybe because it was my first time and I was just so like, I didn't even want to leave her. And with my son, I was like, when can I take a shower? So I have all my shower stuff here, and I know that that's like the first thing I'm going to want to do after everything gets settled. And so I have all of that. I have a natural deodorant because I am going to be breastfeeding, so I don't want any kind of like harsh chemicals. Got like face cleanser, a mini dry shampoo, depending on if I want to wash my hair or not. We'll see like how it goes. If my hair is disgusting after labor, then I'll wash it. And then some face lotion, chapstick, absolute must. Chapstick is an absolute must. If you don't take anything else, take your chapstick. And then I am going to take this Medela Tender Care Lanolin Nipple Cream. Absolute must if you're going to be breastfeeding. I know it doesn't sound like it will help, but it will help, I promise. Especially if it is your very first baby and you're not knowing what to expect. You need to have some of this on hand. My daughter, it was not like, it was a struggle. She nursed great, but it still is painful at first. So while you're getting the hang of it and you're getting the hang of latching and everything, highly recommend some nipple cream. And honestly, don't feel bad about using like cold compress or like heat pads as well. Do that too. Whatever works and keeps you comfortable, do it. You are not gonna need a breast pump at the hospital, at least to my knowledge, unless for some reason you are planning on exclusively pumping, then yes, but otherwise you're not gonna need your breast pump. They have stuff there. And of course, once baby's born, you produce colostrum, which is super good for baby, high in like the antibodies and all of that. And so you're gonna want to be nursing as much as possible, even though it is exhausting, I know, but it's a newborn, so you're not necessarily gonna need your breast pump because you're just gonna be producing colostrum anyway. Breast pump's more for like after you've established good breastfeeding routine. And I do have like my makeup, so this is my makeup that I'm putting in my kit. For those of you who know me well, know how much makeup I have. This is like separate than like my daily makeup that I use. This is just like my backup makeup, but I'm putting it in here so that I don't have to scramble when I'm in labor and pack my makeup. So it'll already be packed for me. I have everything here in case I want to put on a full face. I don't know if I will want to, we will see, but I have that as well going into my bag. Some gum because you just never know. And then I've got my brush, my scrunchies, putting all of that into that little travel case. I've got my brush and my comb so I can do my hair. My curling wand. One other thing I did forget to mention for baby, I got this Maddie's All Natural Baby Ointment. So in case like, you know, she has some dry patches on her skin or whatever. I do that everything? I think that's everything, right? That feels like I want now just to pack it all back into the suitcase. So I will be taking a black roller suitcase that zips up. That puts like everything in it. Oh, I don't have my snacks. Oh well, you guys don't need to know what kind of snacks I'm gonna take. I do have a bag of snacks, trail mix, protein bars, like chips, just different things to eat. I also got some of those Body Armor drinks because I've heard people say they're amazing for milk supply. I've always drank just Gatorade, but these sounded really good and better actually because they are made with like coconut water and just better ingredients. So I got a big pack of those from Sam's Club. So that'll all go in this big black bag that I have right here. So all of this stuff that I've got, and I've just kind of thrown things. And hopefully I can make that pillow fit and my blanket. And then I'll also be putting stuff, probably my laptop and last minute things that I'm throwing in this bag, which is like my diaper bag purse. So yeah, that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to hang out with us more. I make mom vlogs, lifestyle stuff, everything basically about being a mom and being a woman. So if you're into that kind of thing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We so appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you and all of your kind messages and kind words. And I hope to see you again soon.